If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstmb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
Pull up, we bustin', not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, YouTube? My name's Clutch. We're back out with another video. Today's video, we have the best athletic finisher build in NBA 2K20. Now, this is actually a pretty rare build. That's why I'm deciding today to show you guys how to make this build. Now, in previous 2Ks, when you heard the name athletic finisher in NBA 2K19, 2K18, and 2K17, the athletic finisher could only be made at the power forward and center position. But not NBA 2K20. NBA 2K20, you can actually make this build a shooting guard. It's going to get a lot of badges, which is insane because in previous 2Ks, it was only a big man. But we are going to be making it a shooting guard, so make sure you guys do pick shooting guard. Now, me personally, I've never seen this build made at point guard. If you made this build at point guard, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm always curious to know. But I've always seen shooting guard, so we are going to be making it a shooting guard, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now, moving on to skill breakdown of this build, man. When you hear the name athletic finisher, what do you think of? Athletic finisher, obviously, it's going to be the best dunker possible. Now, with that in mind, just based off the name, you would think you're going to pick the all finishing pie chart, and that is correct. We are going to be picking the all finishing pie chart, so you have great dunking, of course, based off the name. Your shooting's going to be pretty good. You're going to be able to speed boost, and you're going to have pretty good defense. This is going to be a very nice build. Make sure you guys do pick the all finishing pie chart. Now, moving on to physical profile with this build, man. Keep in mind, you are an athletic finisher, so I recommend you pick the agility and vertical pie chart. You do want to have high vertical so you can get up there and dunk. And look at the speed difference. You have an 86 speed on this pie chart. In this one, you have a 90 speed. Only a 4-point difference, but look at the vertical. 87 vertical compared to a 95. That is an 8-point difference. It's double the size of the speed difference. So I personally recommend you pick this pie chart, but if you really want all agility, go ahead and do it, but I highly recommend you pick this pie chart. Now, moving on to attributes, man, make sure you guys do it just like this so you get the maximum badges possible. Your close shot, you are going to put this to a 91, just like that. Your driving layup, you are going to put this to a 79. Your driving dunk, you are going to max this out to a 95. Standing dunk, also max this out to a 67. Your post hook, you are going to put this to a 73, just like that, so you get 23 finishing badges. Now, moving on to shooting, you're going to max out your mid-range shot. I think you max out every single shooting stat, so max out your 3-point shot as well. Also max out your free throw, and yeah, you are going to max out your post fade as well. So max out every single shooting stat for this build, so you get 10 shooting badge. Now, moving on to playmaking, your pass accuracy, you are going to put this to a 78, which is max. Your ball handling, you are going to put this to a 79, just like that. And your post moves, you are going to put this to a 68, just like that, so you get 14 playmaking badges. Now, moving on to defense, you're going to put your interior defense to a 43. You're going to max out your perimeter defense, also max out your lateral quickness, also max out the steal as well to a 76. And these remaining upgrades, 44 upgrades, you're going to use that to max out your defensive rebounding to a 74, and that's going to give you 6 defensive rebounding badges. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 23 finishing, 10 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 6 defensive rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 53 badges for this athletic finisher build. Like I said, this is a pretty rare build. Now, moving on to the other stuff, now body shape does not matter. Me personally though, I think I'm gonna just pick built. But like I said in every single one of my videos, you wanna make your player slight, compact, whatever. It doesn't matter whatsoever. However you want your player to look will determine which body shape you pick. Me personally though, I'm gonna just pick build. Now, moving on to the height with this build, the only height you can use to make this build is going to be 6'5". If you make it any other height, it will change your build name. So the build has to be 6'5". And 6'5" is a great height because you're not losing anything at all, and you're still going to be able to speed with. You have a 95 driving dunk, so you'll be able to lock all the contact dunks off rip besides a big man because you're not a center, obviously. So make sure you guys do make the build 6'5". Now, moving on to the weight with this build, you are an athletic finisher, so I don't recommend lowering your weight all the way down. Now, if you really want to, go ahead because the weight doesn't affect the build name whatsoever. But personally, I'm going to recommend you put your weight to 205 pounds, which is the default weight because you're not losing anything. I feel like you got to have some decent strength for this build so you can get contact dunks, all that good stuff, and finish in traffic. Now, moving on to the wingspan of this build, here is a very key thing. Your wingspan, you can't drop it at all. So if you put your wingspan any below the default wingspan, it's going to change your name to a slasher. Now, here's the wingspans you can do for it to say athletic finisher. You can put your wingspan to 81.6 and you can go any over that, meaning you can max your wingspan out and still have it say athletic finisher. And if you want to have max wingspan, that is pretty good because you have better defense. I don't know if wingspan affects finishing abilities. Let me know in the comment section if it does, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And another good thing about having max wingspan, take a look at your ball handling. You have a 76 ball handling. If you did not know, you need an 86 ball handling to speed boost. If you pick the Playmaker or slashing Takeover, it gives you a plus 10 to your ball handling with Takeover. So 76 plus 10, you're going to have an 86 ball handling with Playmaker or slash or Takeover. So you'll be able to speed boost with the max wingspan for this build. You are taking a little bit of hit on your shooting, not too much though. So if you really want to max your wingspan out, you could. Now if you don't want to take hits on your shooting, you can put your wingspan to 81.6. That's the absolute smallest you can do. Personally though, I think I'm gonna recommend you max your wingspan out for better defense. If you don't want to lose out on shooting, put your wingspan to 81.6, but I'm gonna recommend you max it out for the better defense. Now moving on to Takeover as Billman, like I just explained, there's only two options here, either Playmaker or Slasher. I would personally recommend you pick Slasher though. You are an athletic finisher, you're gonna be able to get contact dunks. You definitely want Slashing Takeover. That's the build name. You gotta have the Takeover. You really want Playmaker though, go ahead. But I highly recommend you pick Slashing Takeover so you can speed boost with Takeover. You can pick Playmaker too, that'll help you speed boost as well. But I highly recommend you pick Slasher. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built an athletic finisher similar to Brandon Roy, Zach LaVine, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Very nice build, pretty rare, 53 badges. But now we're gonna get straight into the best badges for this build, man. If you guys are still watching this video, make sure you guys do hit the like button, subscribe. Let me pull up the sub count real quick. You guys can see 25,700 subs. I haven't made a video in a couple days. We just hit 25k subs a couple days ago. I do want to thank you guys for that. We're halfway, a little more than halfway to 50k subs now. You watch this video right now, you like what you see, do it to subscribe, man, turn on notifications. But now we're gonna get straight into the best badges for this build. Puts to 99 overall real quick. Let me take the sub count off, give me a minute. Now you guys can see 23 finishing badges. You have a 95 driving dunk, you're gonna be able to get all the contact dunks. I recommend throwing Hall of Fame contact finisher without a doubt. You need this badge. Keep in mind, you are only 6'5". I recommend throwing Hall of Fame Giant Slayer. It's going to activate when you go up against anybody that's 6'10" or taller. It's going to make it harder to block your layup or dunk. And it's going to help you finish over those taller defenders. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Fancy Floor. Slither Finisher, you definitely want this badge, Hall of Fame. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Lob City Finisher. People are going to be throwing you alley-oops for this build. You definitely need this badge. Now you got 3 upgrades left. There are a couple badges you can throw on with this build. You want Pro Touch, Consistent Finisher, Acrobat, or Relentless Finisher. Whatever badge you personally want. I think personally for this build, I think I'm going to throw on Relentless Finisher. But like I said in every single one of my videos, if you want some different badges, you can change these badges up. Do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to shooting badges for this build, man, you have 10 shooting badges. I recommend throwing Gold Quick Draw right away. If you don't have this badge on, you're not going to be able to shoot. Your jump shot's going to be super slow. Now you got 7 badges left. I also recommend throwing Gold Hot Zone Hunter. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here is going to help you shoot a lot better. 4 upgrades left. I think personally, I'm going to recommend throwing Gold Deadeye. This badge right here is to help you make a lot more contested shots. You only got 1 upgrade left. I'm going to just do Bronze Range Extender. Your 3-pointer is not the best. It is like a 51. So you're not going to be able to shoot 3s the best, but if you're open, you can still knock them down. This range extender will help you make more 3-pointers. I think these are going to be the best shooting badges for this build, but like I said in every single one of my videos, you want some different badges, go ahead and change it up. Do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to Playmaking badges this build, man, you have 14 Playmaking badges. The badge I recommend you do first, Handles for Days. Like I said, you're going to be able to speed boost with Takeover. You need Handles for Days. I also recommend throwing Quick First Step and Space Creator. I feel like those 3 badges have to be gold. Now you got 5 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Bronze Bailout. It's going to help you pass out of a jump shot, a layup, or a dunk. You're going to need Bronze Bailout. Now 4 upgrades left. Here is a very key thing. If you're planning on playing 3s with this build, definitely throw on Downhill. Pretty much, if you're on a fast break, it's going to make you run insanely fast on the fast break with Downhill. But if you're playing 2s, you don't need this badge because it's half court. You guys see the description of Downhill increases overall speed with the ball in transition. There is no transition because it's a half court on 2v2s. You're playing 2v2s, don't throw the badge on. Now you got 4 upgrades left. Personally, I'm going to throw on Silver Unpluckable. Now you only got 2 upgrades left. If you want to break ankles with this build, throw on Ankle Breaker. Personally, I think I'm going to recommend you throw that badge on. I think these are going to be the best Playmaking badges for this build. But like I said in every single one of my videos, you want some other badges, go ahead and change these badges up. Do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to defensive badges for this build, man, you have 6 defensive badges. There's 3 badges I feel like you gotta have. You gotta have Silver Clamps, Silver Intimidator, and Silver Pick Dodger. I feel like these 3 badges have to be silver. Pick Dodger, you're a shooting guard, especially if you're playing as the point guard on the 2s court. You're going to be getting screened a lot, and if you're playing 3v3s, you're going to be getting screened as a shooting guard. You definitely want Pick Dodger. Intimidator, it's going to make people miss shots. You definitely need this badge. And Clamps, You need this badge to clamp the opposing ball handler. It's going to improve your on-ball defense. In my opinion, I feel like you got to have these 3 badges on, so that's why I sacrificed doing 2 gold badges. I did 3 silvers, so it's a little bit more balanced. If you want some other badges though, go ahead and change it up. Do whatever you want to do. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the best athletic finisher build in NBA 2K20. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you guys do hit the like button, subscribe. Like I said, man, we're 300 subs away from 26k subs. If you're watching this video right now, you like what you see, do the subscribe, man, turn on notifications. Let me know what you guys do think about this athletic finisher build. Like I said, it's a pretty rare build. Not too many people have this build on YouTube. But that's pretty much it, man. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Until next time, clutcho.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.